Exodium Dungeon was introduced in Season 5 together with Custodia Act, which requires Chaos Statue 11 to complete. It's a slow-paced side content with its own map layout and material target farming. Requires Exodium cards which can be dropped from infield event called Hunt for the Ancient Beings to enter the dungeon. During the event, defeat the monolith structures and monsters around it. At the left side of the screen, near the map interface, you're going to find the event information. Always purify at level danger 3, otherwise drop rates for the cards are low. There are 4 tiers of Exodium cards, tier 3, 6, 9 and 12. All of them drops from the Hunt of the Ancient Beings event. But if you drop too many low tier cards, you can synthesize them into higher tier ones. To enter Exodium Dungeon, go to the Chaos Statue and add an Exodium card. Cards up to tier 9 can be leveled up to set growth level 15, while tier 12 can be leveled up to 35 and has a hard mode which can go up to 5. Let's do a tier 12 Exodium card in a hard mode. Exodium Dungeon has 2 different layouts. One layout is from tier 3 to tier 6 cards and another one from tier 9 to tier 12, but they are pretty similar. The main idea is that we always want to kill the stone statues as they are primary drops for the resources. Clear your way through the dungeon till you find a waypoint. And in here is where the target farming begins. Press on the exclamation mark in the top left corner, and here we can see what type of waypoints is gonna have what types of drops. From this point on, choose whatever you need the most. You're gonna have up to 3 choices. This time I only got 2, but the further you go, the more choices you're gonna have. My advice is this: always aim for gear essence and alchemy ingredients. The main reason is this: alchemy ingredients is gonna be a good source for potion material, and you want to always have high potions on you. At the same time, you're gonna be able to drop gear partial transfer stones and fixed transfer stones together with Star of Regression, and those are required to make multi-authority gear. In the gear essence, of course you're gonna get all of the legendary stuff, all of the good essences, but the most important one is normal reversion essence, which is required to do high crafting on the alchemy table. They used to make the reversion essences for the high crafts. The last waypoint, called Temple Altar Area, is a tough nut to crack. You don't need to crack it. And this is the reason. It spawns so many mini bosses that you're gonna be permanently CC'd, and at the same time, they don't drop anything good. It's just like baseline drops that doesn't have anything specific to it. Skip this area and open the boss portal prior to this waypoint. The boss has a few mechanics, but none of them are one-shots, so you can either wait or face tank it. What I like to do is have enough damage just to one-shot him before he one-shots me. What you're looking for as it drops is a greater card of Sanctum of Prophecy. Main rewards from Exodium card and Sanctum of Prophecy is Divine Essences, which are holy and ancient essences. Do not expect those to drop in low level maps. You want to do at least 165. That means by default tier 9 and below Exodium cards are not gonna work. On tier 12, even if you do at plus 55 growth level, it's still gonna be really hard to drop those, as the game is balanced towards hard maps, and you always want to do hard maps if you want to get the best rewards that is possible in the content. If you are going to do Sanctum of Prophecy, always have it at least rare, and the best is to have it legendary. It's a tier 12 card, that means the base stats of the boss is much higher than in any other content. You can't compare to anything else. Modifiers on the map are nothing scary. It's the same as any other tier 10 map which is legendary. If you're doing this on normal, you're not gonna see as big numbers in here. And doing hard mode requires way more stats. I'm gonna do hard 0, so it would be easier to see what boss is doing. I'm gonna show you my stats, so you could understand better what it means to do 10 Neo and tier 12 legendary cards. I use every single potion that I have. My stats are all capped. I have resistances, my damage dampenings comes from the energy, dodge rate, armor is capped on shadow provocation, everything is high. There is no way to have any more. And what happens in the fight that the Neo has many mechanics. Most of the mechanics are with poor visibility, but that's not the worst part. The worst part that it has a dot which is applied every single time it hits you. So you have to dodge the mechanics and be careful. Most of the time when he applies that dot, there is no way to regen your HP as the damage of the dot is so high and we don't have any dot mitigation in the game. Defeating it as fast as possible is the best strategy in here. By the way, even in normal difficulty, that dot is gonna be a big problem. It scales heavily and it doesn't matter. If you're just not strong enough, it's gonna hurt. The boss has specific uniques in his drop table called Tenewa. There is one-handed sword, two-handed sword, a helmet, and a necklace. I have not seen many builds using those uniques. Actually, I have never seen a single one using those uniques because the descriptions of the unique items is really weird and it's hard to understand when they work and when they don't. They do not give anything specific to any of the skills that are in game, it's just general buffs. And a helmet even has some negative effects on it. Baseline drops are also good, considering this is hard 0. I managed to drop a Divine Essence, which is holy. Bunch of Cargo Precious Fragments, those are not necessary if you're grinding the game daily and you are able to buy the monthly disassemble shop. If you're not, Sanctum of Prophecy is a good choice to try to grind those Cargo Precious Fragments really fast. Bunch of skill and link rune upgrades. I would say this is a good progression boss, but the problem is you're not gonna see that many Sanctum of Prophecy cards dropping. Don't forget to check the seasonal challenges for some extra seasonal score, as most of the time they include some Exodium cards. This time it was all the tiers, sometimes it's just the amount of the cards that you need to complete. My take is this: Exodium Dungeon is still one of the best ways to farm the resources, especially the normal reversion essence, which is necessary for the Highcraft Alchemy bench reversion. Having an option to target farm the materials is one of the kind in Undecember. Try to do at least tier 9 Exodiums at the highest level possible to maximize the drops. Assuming that you already have your skill board completed, aim for gear essences and alchemy ingredient waypoints, as these always are going to be useful. You don't have to be overgeared to do non-hard mode difficulty Custodians, and if you drop a few early, go for some easy rune essences drops to fix your skill board. Avoid doing any constellation of time waypoints, unless you have no other option. We already have enough materials to do constellations just from the tier 10 map drops. Doing a few Chaos Dungeon waypoints is a good choice, as it drops bunch of rare and legendary Chaos Stone upgrades together with Trump Crystals, which is the best progression currency early in the season, as it enables you to do bunch of legendary maps which has much better baseline drops. This would be it for this one. If you have any questions, ask them on YouTube or find me when I'm live streaming. If you're interested, join the Discord channel and read the description for more information. But now, bye-byes and see you in the next one.